What's a fun little fact about yourself? My hair, eyebrows and beard are all naturally different colors. My hair is blonde, eyebrows dark brown and my beard ginger. Also, for anyone interested, my pubes are also ginger. I write in my journal every day since 2009, so I have an account of all my thoughts since the past 10 years, and I can see how I grew as a person since I was 15. Sometimes I cringe when I read something from back then. Those are treasures though. No, I had a blog for a video game way back when, almost 20 years ago, Lineage 1, and it was captured by archive.org. I'd rather it just go away, maybe like a pay for delete or something. It serves no purpose but to haunt me lol. Now we, people of Reddit, want the archive link. I have central heterochromia, which means that both of my irises have two colors in form of concentric rings. While complete heterochromia, each eye equals different color, is noticed by people, central confuses people. If I ask anyone if she knows what color my eyes are, nobody knows. Like their brain can't decide what it saw. Every time when I'm asked what color my eyes are, I say, you tell me. I get blue, green, brown, hazel, or an occasional WTF. I don't have heterochromia of either type, I just have weird irises that seem to be mottled, and different light brings out different colors. All my siblings have blue eyes. My license says blue, but they look brown in the photo. Me too. I never know what to put on forms that ask for eye color. Greenish blue gray doesn't fit. Same. No color fits. When I was 14 filling out my learner driver's license form, I asked the person next to me, and they said hazel, so I just put that down. Unfortunately, no brown whatsoever in my eyes, so I felt real dumb when I found out what hazel exactly was. Stuck with that on my license forever. I turned 11 on the 11th of November. 11 edit. The 11th of November 11 for the non-Americans. Did you get Skyrim for your birthday? Asking the important question. Unfortunately no, that's pretty much the only thing I hear mentioned when I tell people of my birthday lol. In numerology the number 11 is a master number. So being born on 11/11 is pretty special. If you're into that kind of thing. Also, my cat was born on the 11th of November 11. I think you just discovered your cat's Reddit act. Cat's first life**. Newborn cats are 11 in cat years. I have no sense of smell and never had. Whenever I tell this to people, their response falls into one of three categories. 1. That's so unfortunate. You don't know how good X smells. 2. You're so lucky. You don't have to know how X smells. 3. So if I fart in your face you won't notice? I've yet to receive a different response aside from those, and you'd be surprised how many unrelated people told me N3. It's impressive lol. Feel for you, dude. Lost my sense of smell and taste from a concussion almost 6 months ago. I imagine it's easier to have never been able to smell than have the sense for 50 plus years and then lose it. I lost my sense of smell from a concussion back in college. It took about 6 months for smells to start coming back. Even today, some things smell weird to me, as in, I don't process some things well. What is sharp and acrid to others is rather mellow to me. But overall, the sense is back. So take heart, you just have to keep smelling things till you notice something, then focus on it. Thanks. You've given me hope that it will return. I do get whiffs every once in a while, coffee, fresh air, something strong. But maybe once a week. I try again immediately and nothing. Sometimes I wonder if it's my brain remembering smells. I've also had phantom smells. I have no pericardium. When I was 6 months old, I had bad acid reflux, and doctors were concerned about damage to my esophagus. One CT scan later, my esophagus was okay. But they saw a hole in my pericardium, which is the sac of protective fat around the heart. Now this is a problem, because as I would grow up, my heart could start to grow through the hole and choke itself at some point, killing me out of the blue. So at 7 months old I had heart surgery. They went in all ready to patch the hole. Only to find what had looked like a hole on the scan was actually the pericardium. All of it that formed at least. I'm one of 23 people at that time, if I remember correctly, who had been found to have this while alive and not post-mortem during autopsy. They removed the small piece, that was all that had formed on gestation, so I have no pericardium. It does not affect me negatively in any way, and I'm immune to pericardial diseases, not that many exist to my knowledge. I tried to get into a military academy, so had to see a cardiologist to get certification that it was a non-issue. He confirmed I could do anything I wanted, heart health wise. DODMERB didn't change their decision though. TL, doctor, I don't have a sack of fat around my heart unlike most people. Edit, frack this blew up. Thought it would get buried. First post to get more than 50 upvotes, and I only stopped being a lurker and make an account a few weeks ago. I'll try to answer the questions I can, but be aware I'm no medical professional. Damn it Jim, I'm an engineer, not a doctor. Reddit 2, added note about DODMERB decision, they didn't change their mind. Still had a gestational heart defect in their minds. I still have a large scar below my man boob and 3 small parallel lower down from endoscope/exploratory I was told. That's so interesting. Technically the fat is still there, attached to the heart, but the serous fluid which is contained by the sac is gone. Which is pretty neat. No pericarditis for you. My mom also doesn't have a pericardium. She had a huge, very rare form of heart cancer. The tumor had invaded all along the upper septum, the part that runs down the middle and separates the left and right sides of the heart, so they use the pericardium to rebuild the septum after removing the tumor. It was an 18-hour surgery and she was in the ICU for almost 2 months. But she's doing great today. Every time I get out of the shower and put on my new underwear I slap my butt cheeks. I'm super impulsive and make poor decisions. I'm super poor and make impulsive decisions. I'm super decisions and make impulsive poor. I'm decisions impulsive and make super poor. I'm super and make poor impulsive decisions. I'm physically incapable of feeling dizziness. I used to spin myself in my dad's computer chair until I was dizzy, but then would spin myself in the other direction to see if it negated the dizziness I felt. It never worked. It does work for me. That's weird. If I spin around for a while it takes a certain amount of time to go away. But if I just tap in the other way 1 or 2 times it goes away almost immediately. It's basically you just reversing the circulation of your cranial fluids. Fluids spin one way, so does your sense of balance. They spin the other way, it negates it. Yeah, it works for me too, but I'll be motion sick by the end of it. At least I'm not dizzy though. I have a small patch of perfectly white hair just above my cooch. It was once described as looking like my vagina was cosplaying as Rogue from X-Men. So, a superpowered vag that absorbs genital memories of whatever it comes into contact with. Someone's been reading my Tinder bio. Haul up, I gotta go download Tinder. If your username checks out, does that mean your anus also has a patch of white hair above it? It has too, and they look like Albert Einstein's eyebrows. Username checks out. That's what they were talking about. I was top 5 worldwide in Minecraft Classic CTF for a time. Go me. Edit, well man, this really blew up. This was back in classic days. Servers were Jacob_SCTF and Vixilum Gaming. Jacob_S is still going strong, but the original leaderboards were lost in server/site transitions. In was Mars Kid. I haven't played in a while, but I think there's still a small scene. Mate, leave some ladies for the rest of us, jeez. Yeah man, chill my girl in on here. Every night I wake up and look around the room for no reason, and it's been scaring me. I used to wake up convinced my dog, he slept on my bed, was thirsty, and I would wet his lips with my fingers, dipped in a glass. Totally felt dumb when it happened, and I'd go back to sleep feeling like a weirdo. Woke up today with a black cat next to me and freaked out because I didn't understand how my white cat cold turned black. I have 2 cats, and I've had the black one for almost 10 years. Gotta love when you wake up with dream brain. I woke up one morning wondering why someone called alarm was trying to ring me at such an ungodly hour, because I didn't understand how my white cat cold turned black. Laundry day, obviously. I can eat a salad, steak and 3 pancakes while still being hungry. I have found that if I don't stop, I could eat a lot of food. Now I eat normal sized portion and wait a bit before taking anything else. Usually I'm not that hungry anymore. Same here. I call it my top tum and bottom tum. The bottom stomach makes me hungry, but when I eat it first collects in the top stomach, not having impact on the hunger. After stopping for a while they move tums and the hunger gets fixed, but by the time that happens I could have overeaten by so much that I think of good jokes about every bad situation automatically, but usually don't say them. Need you at funeral/Thanksgiving and Christmas get together. You combine funerals with Thanksgiving? As a native, I see this as rather fitting. I retired a multimillionaire at 38 about a year ago. Family and friends don't know, they just think I'm a freelancer who travels a lot. Good for you. Keep it secret. People get so fucking fake and interested when they find out you have money. The less people know the better. Yes, please do not tell anyone. All of a sudden everyone will need a piece of what you've earned. I speak like 4 languages, not including English, and they were like 80% self-taught, 20% interaction with foreigners. I love languages. I wish that kids in the US were made to speak another language early. If you don't mind me asking, what method did you use to tech yourself? I would love to become more fluent in the Spanish that I do know. Spanish was actually my first. I used Duolingo, then started listening to Spanish music, watching Spanish sitcoms and dramas, following Spanish YouTubers, playing Spanish Scrabble, reading short stories and later novels in Spanish, joined a Spanish-speaking WhatsApp group and online book club. When I just started I was doing research on the best way to learn a language, and some article was like kids have an easier time learning a new language because they have like songs for numbers and colors and greetings that make it easy to memorize. So I downloaded a ton of nursery rhymes and that actually helped me build a great foundation to start. Also, don't worry about being perfectly in speech, just make sure the people you're talking to can follow what you're trying to say, and they'll be able to give you tips on how to use words more appropriately. Also, keep in mind that like 20 plus countries speak Spanish and some words have different meanings from country to country. I can wink with both of my eyes at the same time. OMG, same. How are you not on television? I can run with both of my legs at the same time. Fun little fact about me is that I'm 21 and never kissed a girl. It's totally normal. IKR. Whenever I see those videos where someone asks some people on the street when they lost their virginity and they reply with 15, 16, 79, like what the actual F***ck. I'm 26 and never kissed a boy. May I ask, respectfully, do you have a desire to, and do you have any idea what has impeded you from having done so up to this point? I study psychology and am intrigued as this is not heard of where I'm from. If you're open to advice or an outside perspective on the situation, let me know. It's pretty simple. I'm a straight male. Had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Thank you for watching, please subscribe for more.